Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from Greedy Tech and this is the gaming review, battery drain test and the heat test of the Vivo V20 SE. Now before we get started, these are the complete specifications of this phone. This phone sports a 6.44-inch AMOLED display with Full HD Plus resolution with Snapdragon 665 CPU, Adreno 610 GPU and 8GB of RAM. In terms of display, we are truly getting the best. It's an AMOLED display, so colors pop out a lot, brightness levels are great, and the blacks are truly blacks, giving you a great gaming experience. As for performance, it's an old mid-range processor, but it can be compared with the latest mid-range processors like the Snapdragon 720 as well. Now these are the benchmark scores. Now before we get started with the gaming review, here's my current setup. There are two big lights on either side. Currently phone has 62% of battery left. There is an AC running in the background at 26 degrees and the current room temperature is 27 degrees. Now let's check the temperature of the phone before we get started with the gaming review. On the front it's about 33 degrees, at the bottom it's the same. Even on the back side it is 33 degrees and at the bottom it is 33 degrees once again. Now I'll start the timer and start the gaming review with Asphalt 9. As you can see, visuals are pretty amazing and especially because of that AMOLED display, it looks even better. Even smaller details like sparks and the dirt look pretty great. Even the overall gameplay is pretty smooth and there's no lag whatsoever. So I've been playing this game for about 5 minutes. Now let's check the temperature. On the front, maximum temperature is 38 degrees, at the bottom it is 36. On the back it's fluctuating from 36 to 37 degrees. It's the same even at the bottom. Next I'm gonna play Call of Duty. Now before the game begins, we get to see this pop-up for Game Assistant, where we can toggle settings for background calls, mute notifications and reject calls. We can also find this Game Assistant with all these settings in all of the games. Now I'll be playing this game in high graphics settings with high frame rate. As you can see, visuals are great, even smaller details look pretty good and the controls so far are pretty smooth. I couldn't notice any lag. It's been about 11 minutes since I've been playing this game. Now let's check the temperature of the phone. On the front, maximum temperature is 42 degrees, at the bottom it is 37. On the back it's fluctuating from 40 to 41 degrees and at the bottom it is 37 degrees. Now the phone feels slightly warm, but it's still manageable. Now I've been playing games continuously for about 17 minutes and the phone's current battery percentage is 57%. So for approximately 15 minutes of gameplay, phone used about 5% of battery, which is pretty decent considering this phone has a decently large 4100 mAh battery. Overall gaming experience has been pretty good. There are no heating issues, phone does get warm but that's completely manageable and there's no major lag either. Now for the final heat test, I'll be taking pictures using both the front and rear cameras for 3 minutes and then check the temperature of the phone. By the way, there is still an AC running in the background at 26 degrees and the current room temperature is 27 degrees. Now I will reset the timer and start taking pictures. It's been 3 minutes. Now let's check the temperature. On the front, it's fluctuating from 42 to 43 degrees. At the bottom, it's about 36 to 37 degrees. On the back, it's fluctuating from 40 to 42 degrees. And at the bottom, it is from 36 to 37. So the maximum temperature so far is 43 degrees. Even now, phone feels slightly warm, especially near the cameras, but that's it. It's not too hot. Now I'll be using this phone for a minute to see if there is any kind of throttling. By the way, in those 3 minutes, I've taken about 146 pictures, which is not that great of a number. A good number would be somewhere around 250. So using this phone right after the heat test still didn't affect the overall performance. Everything was still pretty smooth and there is no throttling. So guys, overall gaming experience on this phone is pretty good. Even the battery life or the battery consumption while playing games is pretty decent. And there are no heating issues as the maximum temperature even after intensively using the cameras is only 43 degrees. So guys, what do you think about this phone? Do let me know by commenting below this video, and if you are planning to buy this phone, use the link in the description. It always helps the channel. I'm Nikhil from Greedy Tech signing off. Have a nice day.